Thank you so much, Colony. And she said so much of what Rachel and I both talked about this morning and really feel every time we come here, so we don't actually have to repeat that. So thank you. Yes. My name is Sara Feldman. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Yes, thank you. Go Birds. And I work at the MDA ALS Center of Hope, which is at Temple University. And Rachel and I were also discussing it. My first APF was in 2004 when it was in Philadelphia. Go ahead, tell them when you started.
Hi, I'm Rachael Marsden. I am the consultant nurse and I work in Oxford, and I'm really happy to say that for the first time ever, my entire team is here, so welcome there. And Sara and I are really very honoured to be your joint moderators throughout this next 2 days. It's 2002 was my first symposium. So we've been joint moderating now for the last four years, and I'm really very excited to welcome. We have over 300 people attending today, both here and online.
So as the veterans, we welcome all the new people, and we're very pleased to see you all here. So I have the housekeeping notes, so I have to put on my glasses for this. So the entirety of the conference will be conducted live in person, but also virtually online. So we encourage people who are in the room to go ahead and join so that you can chat with the people who are online. And this is on FeedLoop. You should have received the login instructions email a few weeks ago. You will want to open it up on your laptop or desktop if you're at home in a Chrome browser so that you get the best experience with it. If you do open the app here, you will get to be able to chat with everyone, but you won't have the video content. This platform does have accessibility features for individuals who require. So if you move your cursor to the top of the screen on the right, you'll see that little person symbol, the symbol for accessibility. And if you click the drop down, you'll find adjustments that can make your experience more comfortable. We are also offering translation services through Wordly. So you'll find there should be a flyer of instructions on your table for that, or in the FeedLoop platform. And I will tell you that I have used it over the past 2 days when I was looking at it online, and it does help. Well, you weren't here. So after the presentations, there will be a brief question and answer period. To ask a question, please raise your hand and a microphone will be brought to you. Thank you to ALS Quebec for the volunteers today. We appreciate it. If you are virtual, put your questions in the chat. However, given that it's a very tight program, we might not get to all the questions. If you don't get your questions addressed, you can message the speakers through the event platform. You could also connect with your fellow participants this way. Rachel and I do try to keep this very on time. If you haven't been here before, we are not being rude. We will be coming up here right before the speakers are done to give them a little bit of time. But just so you are aware, if you've been here before, you know that. So for you, those of us joining in person, you'll also notice that the International Alliance staff will be periodically having a tripod set up by the March of Faces banner. And I'd like to ask all of you to participate over the next 2 days in short interviews. She'll do about a 30-second interview with you about what you think about the program, how you like being here and all that. And that really helps us spread the word about this program. So we really would like you to participate in that. And finally, for both in person and virtually, if you have any questions throughout the conference, if you require any assistance, please find one of the ALS staff or volunteers, or if you're virtual, click on the tech support button on the left-hand side near the bottom of your screen.
Thank you, Sara. And I think that's all of our housekeeping things. You had the good job. But now we're going to move on. While we have your attention, we just really wanted to thank individuals and teams who helped put this event together. And first, we'd like to thank the Alliance team for putting such a fantastic program together for you. And we'd like to thank Kathy and Angeline and Jess and Martina, Janelle, Julia, Liana, David and Lynn. So thank you all very much for all your hard work. We'd also like to thank the AV team and the Sheraton staff for helping and support this, keeping this as smooth as possible. So thank you to them. And finally, we'd like to extend a really big thank you to all of the sponsors this year. The diamond sponsor is MT Pharma America, along with MT Pharma Canada, and they'll be supporting and sponsoring the reception this evening after this event. Our gold sponsor is Novartis, and the silver sponsors are Biogen, Bristol Myers Squibb, and Regeneron. And we have so many bronze sponsors, and I would also like to thank Denali Therapeutics, Ionis Pharmaceuticals, Qualaris, and Zambon Biotech. So thank you all to them. And there are more. Praline, Sanofi, Unicorn, Les Turner Foundation, and the ALS Hope Foundation. Thanks, Sarah. Foundella, the MND Fight, and ProBed, and Your ALS Guide. So thank you to everybody for all the help and support, and we really we're very grateful to that. So thank you once again.
Now, I would like to present this year's March of Faces. If you've seen the March of Faces banners in the foyer, you'll know that this is a visual display of the courageous people, both past and present, with ALS MND. As I said, you can see the March of Faces banners here today, but we also have a video that will be posted to the Alliance's website following this meeting. It helps again in our goal to raise awareness and support our advocacy efforts. And it's a powerful reminder of our collective vision, a world free of ALS MND. So please join me in watching this year's video.
In the stillness of the night, a battle rages on. A silent enemy creeping in and stealing song. It takes control. The body weakens day by day, but still the spirit fights, searching for a way. Through trembling hands and weakened limbs, we find the strength to cope. The journey may be long, but love will give us hope. In every step we take, in every breath we breathe, together we will face this, no matter what's decreed. We won't let go, we won't give in. Though the road is tough, we will rise again. With every beat of our hearts, we'll keep standing tall. For in the face of ALS, love conquers all. Conquers all. Trembling hands and weakened limbs, we find the strength to cope. The journey may be long, but love will give us hope. In every step we take, in every breath we breathe, together we will face this, no matter what's decreed. In the face of ALS, love conquers all. Conquers all.
And now I understand why it was so difficult for Sara to speak after this, having last year. So just looking at those faces, every single one of those faces has a story, an extraordinary story. And just think about those as we talk about the things for the next 2 days. The music that you heard in the background was written by our very own Alpa Kepa, who is somebody living with ALS MND in Turkey. And he created these words, and in order to recognize the loved ones who have been hit by this terrible disease. And he wrote the lyrics, and the music was created by AI support. And it's an amazing technology to allow such an activity to put the words and music together to make something so beautiful and moving for us all to enjoy. So moving swiftly on, I'd like to introduce a short tribute to one of our courageous people living with ALS MND, Euan MacDonald, who is from Scotland. Sadly, Euan passed away on the 21st of August, having been diagnosed with ALS MND in 2003. Following his diagnosis, Euan and his father, Donald, resolved to do whatever they could to make and ensure ALS MND in research has the attention it deserves. So Euan went on to found 2 charities, and also inspire the University of Edinburgh to spin out a company. Euan was an inspiration to many. And we'd like now to play you a short video to recognise the contribution that he created and with his father, the MacDonald Centre, on behalf of the ALS MND community in Scotland and beyond.
It's because of dedication of people like you and that we have made progress and continued moving as one global force towards our vision of a world free of ALS-MND.